Okay, so we're here talking to another Paul from Manfrotto, and we're looking at the tripods, mainly geared for videographers this time, aren't we? And this is something that's called the Fast system, which I think is really good because I do a lot of video and carrying gear around, and one, it's heavy and you want to get it in position quickly as well. Do you want to tell us about it? And let's see what it actually does.
Cool. Yeah, so I mean, first of all, Fast is part of our pro video offering, and it's a tripod system that's available with a range of different heads, and it does what it says on the tin. I think, as you've already alluded to, when you're shooting content, the last thing you want to be worrying about is how much time you've got to spend setting up your kit. So the quicker that is, the faster you can get into doing what you want to do, capturing the footage, get in, get out. And this is what Fast allows you to do. So, why is it called Fast and what does it do? First of all, it's fast because you've got a very simple mechanism to actually set this up and down. Lock it, you're away.
That's really
quick. I mean, compared to what you do at weddings, you're messing about with the one that you've got. That's just boom, 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 isn't it?
It is.
Really good.
Then all the locks are done by one lever on each leg. So like we said before, you can just take it up, get it to the height that you want, and off you go.
Wow.
And what I like about this is it's solid.
Yeah.
You know, it's not a flimsy little screw or a tiny little clip, because you always.
I mean, it's Manfrotto. What do you expect? It's
exactly, that's right. Yeah, and
been a bit bomb.
you can feel that grip that it has. You can feel that it's clicked into place, and you know that it's safe and solid as well.
Absolutely. And you know what? And it's built to be used in anger. It's built to be there as a tool that's used for jobs. But there's a couple of other nice features as well to it. So it uses the standard 75 or 100mm bowls, and actually the tripods will do both. So here, the 75mm ring has actually been screwed in and it's in the box. Yeah. But if you want to put a bigger head on it, you can undo that and you have a 100mm bowl underneath.
Okay.
So it's actually scalable for different sizes.
Scalable.
Yeah. Not only that, the head and the bowl are separate. So if you wanted to use things like the Manfrotto Move adapter, just quick release the head, so you could use that. And thirdly, you don't actually have to use the spreader. So this spreader, it's on here now. Whilst it's a standard feature for a lot of video tripods, if you didn't want to do that, you don't have to with these tripods because you still have leg angle options on here. So if I just take it down again to its smaller size, so what we can do, you can see the leg angles on here, so you can pull them out to different pieces. So you pull it all the way out, so they'll go through a nice low level.
You get some really nice low shots with that.
Absolutely.
That's really good, yeah.
And they've got these strong articulated feet. So,
yeah. Good. I think that's really valuable because the way I'm doing it at the moment is I'm sort of unscrewing it, getting it into position, then screw it, and then do the next. So everything here, it just seems to click into place.
Yeah. And really, really quick.
That's right. And the one thing that you said I think is really interesting is that people want to do things much quicker these days. When you're with a client, they don't seem to have time these days. I always feel under pressure when I'm with a client to go in, get it set up, get it shot, get out of their way. And I think things like this just speed up the workflow.
Absolutely. There's an oft-used phrase, which is time is the new currency, and I'm a big believer in that. And anything that saves you time makes you money. And so a fast system like this is exactly that. Very flexible, very capable, but actually still quite good value in the video market as well.
What is the price range on something like this?
So you can buy the tripods on their own from about £600.
Yeah.
You can buy in a range of kits depending on the different head requirements that you have. We do this in aluminium, or we do in carbon fibre as well.
Yeah.
So the carbon fibre is going to be a little bit lighter, a little bit more rigid, and also doesn't get cold to touch like aluminium does as well. But both super strong tripods will hold 25 kilos of kit.
Okay.
So, you're not going to need that much. So it's definitely got the support and capability. It's a Manfrotto product, which means it's nuts and bolts, it's adjustable, it's repairable. You've got great spares and repairs as a backup on it. So, you have a product which, you can rely on. You don't have to worry about it. You're allowed to go and do your job.
I think that's important because I think a lot of people don't value tripods. They don't value a quality product. They will think £600 for a tripod. Why am I spending that much? Well, I can go and buy one for £50 or something from Amazon. They really do think like that.
Yeah.
Okay, but I would say if you've got the right kit, you've got the right camera, you need the right tripod that goes with it because the quality of your final footage is going to depend on your whole kit. you need to spend the right amount of money on a tripod, and it's going to last you for years.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, Manfrotto have always been the higher end, haven't they? Whenever you're buying a tripod, you know, Manfrotto's always been the higher end. But there's a reason for that. I mean, I've got the same tripod I've had for about 20 years, and it's a Manfrotto. And that is why they are the price they are.
And, you know, you make a good point. In a market like this, where there's lots of breakthrough technology, you know, people are changing cameras on a regular basis, memory cards on a regular basis, batteries on a regular basis. Tripods, get it, fight it well, and it will last you a long time.
Exactly, that's right. Yeah,
Even innovations like the Move, you know, I can still use that with my 20-year-old tripods. You know, it's good.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I've had mine. The big one I've got. Saying to Paul earlier on, it's called Rusty. It has a name now. I've had it for over 35 years. You know, yes, it's a little bit stiff and it's very cold when you pick it up. You know, but yeah, it's, you know, money well spent that was. So
it is, and of course, you know, it fits into an ecosystem as well. So as you see around us, the tripod just over here, so it fits onto our dollies if you want to use it in a studio environment. You know, you obviously can change heads to it. You can put a slider on it. You could use it to support a jib and other pieces. You know, they're a tool that allows you to do a creative job.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much.
Okay, cheers. Okay.